Okay, look, so I already knew this was getting shut down before it even started, so I didn't even get my hopes up. But I didn't want to say nothing. I was hoping that it would come out. So I'm pretty much going to see what everybody else has to say about the whole situation. I didn't even get to play the game. Good thing I didn't buy the game either, because it would have cost me money and they didn't scam me. Call of Duty is not going to scam me. But let's get straight into it. Hey, look, what I'm going to say, the reason they did this is all because skill-based matchmaking. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be able to control it. This game would be a lot more fun. They don't want to tell you the secrets, dog. They don't want to tell you the secrets.
Activision being stinky.
H2 multiplayer mod.
Color me shocked.
Let me pause this. See, that's the crazy thing, that they actually put the game on sale. They put the game on sale, let people buy the game, and then they ended it for everybody. That's crazy. We're not going to talk about it though, but that's crazy.
Order on behalf of Activision Publishing in relation to the H2M mod project.
This is crazy though, I'm not
this
gonna
order
lie.
and shutting down all
I'm tripping. I'm tripping, y'all. See, look, this is my very first time doing this. I need to move my face cam. Y'all should have told me something, man. Y'all ain't tell me nothing. Let me move my face cam real quick. Gotta move it down right there. And should I move the should I move this too? Let me move this too. Yeah, let me move that right there. We're chilling. Shout out to everybody that donated and subscribed. And if you are new here, if you want to see me do more videos like this, make sure you hit that sub button. Make sure you hit that follow button. And follow me on all platforms. Do that. We'll get straight back into the video, man. I just had to fix the screen. Get straight back into this.
Operations immediately and permanently. So the H2M multiplayer mod is now dead in the water, like a lot of the other projects and stuff that our community has tried directing and just has been shut down and cut down repeatedly over and over again by Activision. I'm disappointed, of course, but I'm not entirely like, this didn't really surprise me ever since the last time anyway. The last time was like very, very new.
Anytime the community goes back, I'm just gonna interject a couple times. Anytime.
And I'm gonna interrupt him too real quick. Let me interrupt before what he says. Let me interrupt. I already knew this was gonna happen because I started on Modern Warfare 2 and I already, bro, let's not get, I'm gonna just let him.
The community goes and tries to bring back greatness. Activision swoops in, stops the whole show because they want you on the version of their game that has a store and a shop with things that you can buy.
Exactly.
It's simple math. Doesn't make it right. Simple math.
Very, very, like, jarring. I was very surprised that it happened that way. But this one, yeah. So myself and including a lot of other people were under the assumption that because the H2 multiplayer mod required...
Hey, this was going to be a top 10 map. I was looking forward to playing this map. This was going to be top 5. I wanted to play this map. I was going to get a quad feed right here down the middle first day on, bro. It was going to go crazy.
A paid version of the game. There was no pirating. There was no people pushing you to like, hey, you can go onto this website or download this RAR file or do this other thing. There was none of that. The team, the website, and everything.
And that's a good thing I didn't buy the game.
To go and buy an official copy of the game over on Steam.
Because they was going to steal your information.
And now a day before the actual release day, they have received a cease and desist. Again, I'm not surprised. Obviously, I'm disappointed. I'm not going to let this whole thing get me. I'm not gonna blow up.
I am disappointed, y'all. Modern Warfare 2 was my favorite game of all time. It was my first Call of Duty of all time that I played, and then I went back and played COD 4, but I still went to Modern Warfare 2. The homie used to sit in the corner and nuke tube for hours, bro, but not me. I ran around with a riot shield and an RPG.
Over it really sucks.
We're not gonna talk about it.
What's scummy about this is Activision apparently using the mod's hype.
The Kimbo P90s, dog. Y'all don't remember bro, we was about to go crazy. I was about to use the Kimbo P90s
to drive sales, just to push MWR sales on Steam. Even like adding a discount, knowing they were gonna shut down the mod the whole time.
That's what they were doing. That's what they were doing for sure.
Or have any kind of relationship with the modding community.
Crazy, man.
Or really the community in a more direct sense. You know, this is just kind of how things are. Just because that's how things are doesn't mean that...
AC-130, aka the AC-140. Y'all seen that? You was ready to use it?
Right? I think they're wrong for this. I think this is super underhanded. I think it's incredibly greedy. And ultimately, if you did buy the game and you have less than like 2 hours or something, you can refund it. I unfortunately can't because I was playing a bunch. But if you have under 2 hours,
those camos look crazy too. The camo look wild.
The official versions of these older Call of Duty, specifically, especially over on Steam, are not safe to play. They are not safe.
Like I was saying, it's not safe to play those games.
Into
Fine, buy it.
maintaining these old servers once, you know, all of these
I
little
mean, that's the craziest part. You can't even go back and play them.
are found and abused. They don't feel like it's worth it to maintain all of those old servers. It's just full-blown laziness and greed from Activision in total. They could absolutely hire entire teams that could take care of a lot of these old games. And it's not even maintained in terms of like updating the game to give new content or anything. It is simply making sure
the AC-140
secure and safe for people that bought the game, but they just simply won't invest anything into it. I mean, but for them financially, it's just not worth it. Even though I highly doubt it would cost a ton of money for them to do that. But they're also very aware that they produce a game every single year.
But we're pretty much playing this game right now. Like, yeah, man, it's not the same though. Because I was gonna use the intervention.
Year over year. Let's just look at the replies. Rain says you guys fucking suck. Roy says if you bought WR on Steam for this and you haven't played the game, please refund it. Apex reveals some of the plans that we had. I talked to a few people about this already in the team. They were planning on doing a road to kill cam and other things with other people. Apex showed the same thing that I saw before. They were planning on MW2 remastered, road to a kill cam 100, some more cut comms, 1v1s versus fan. There was going to be a new gaming channel, you know, starting with a lot of this content. Really,
all right, see, look, I used to 1v1 Phase and Optic back in the day, but we're not going to be talking about that. I don't even want to say anything, but if you know, then you know. I mean, the myth, the legend, the man with 3,000 hands, aka
throw it back to how it actually was, not just having
I mean,
like
throw
OGs
it back to how it actually was.
Video,
See what I'm saying?
Actually playing the old game with those same people. 1v1s, private matches, free for all. Yeah. So sorry this happened. Leave them on red. I don't get it. Requires a paid version of the game. The fuck is the problem? The problem is that they don't care. They got your money, which they also put it on sale a couple days before the release. By the way,
hey, look, that's crazy. The fact that they put it on sale and then let people buy it and then let them play 2 hours and then you didn't read the fine print. You gotta read the fine print, battle.
Buy it so then they can pull the rug out from under them right here to send this season.
That's crazy, man.
The day before.
Promote it and the day before pull the rug.
Sad, reconsider, thanks for trying. This is usually how it goes down. Yeah, generally just a lot of sadness. There are definitely some people out there that are like, well, you guys are naive for thinking that it wouldn't get taken down. Or it's weird. There are people out there that are like sitting around like, see, here's my tweet from 4 days ago. I told you that it was gonna get shut down. You saw a storm cloud in the distance and predicted that it would rain. Congratulations. You think you got a fucking magic ball? You're not intelligent. You're just fucking miserable. Yes, we saw multiple mods get shut down, but there are also some other mods that I'm even afraid to mention by name at this point that are still going. But me personally, I can't even
Damn, hey, dog, we got the plug. Hit up the plug, dog.
And on top of that, games like GTA, I mean, there's a bunch of them have thrived off of mods in their game. So, I mean, when
Grand Theft Auto is crazy. Grand Theft Auto is crazy.
Come in and throw support towards things like that, it usually goes pretty well. Why Activision's doing this, the only thing I can think of is just greed, and they don't want to put any time or cash into this type of stuff. They want to keep people on the games that have the stores to make more money.
Last time that I was talking about this, I can't even play or make videos on this shit. I mentioned this in the last time that I was talking about this. I feel a sense of responsibility. It's like this weird, hard, conflicting thing. I want to promote these mods and other things like that so people can experience these old games safely. But at the same time, if they get too much attention, Activision will take them down. So I'm in this position where I feel like I can't even talk about this shit. And it sucks. It wouldn't suck nearly as bad if we could just go back to the old games safely and not have to worry about it. But instead, people have to worry about getting RCE.
They won't do it.
Ban, IPs,
so the community does it.
Charlie Intel says Activision
and then they don't support it.
Letter to HT
Crazy.
Player mod, requiring them to take down the mod. Charlie Intel is sending out the link for the refunds, so that's good. That's the best way that we can repair the damage overall. For anybody that did buy it and is like, oh no, I'll just go and play it regularly on Steam. Don't do it.
Yeah,
it's
don't
not
do that.
Safe. Do not
See, look. See, yeah. Listen to them. Go play the game. They was playing it and ranking their guns up, and they're tripping.
So they rake in the money from everyone buying remastered just for this, then shut them down. Classic, yeah. And the mod team was making zero.
I already knew it was gonna happen, dog. We knew it was gonna happen already.
Or anything in a shop or anything like that. They told you, go and buy it from the official thing. The money goes to Activision and hope that that's enough. And it's simply not. Activision is so lame. They don't care about their product anymore. And when people come along to do something that boosts their own sales, they take it away. Activision does not care about your safety. safety. And also, there's
Hey,
some
that
people
looks
out there saying,
crazy.
why don't you have the same energy for Black Ops 6 when it's coming out? You can still be a Call of Duty fan, want to play the old game, and still say fuck Activision. I don't understand what this weird mental gymnastics shit is. If it's fuck Activision, keep that same energy and just stop buying their games altogether. It's just a weird, dishonest,
They just want you to boycott
Tactical
the whole
nuke
thing.
coming
Somehow the
inbound.
two are correlated. Activision produces games that a lot of people love and a lot of people, or at least used to love, and have a ton of memories on the old games. It's because you sit there and point
map's
out and
goated.
recognize all the shitty things that they do.
That's
the
what
way
I
that
was.
they act, the way that they
I was
protect
looking
their
at the
IP.
map
You can
right
still
now. That's what I
clearly
was
see the
looking at, dog.
maliciousness in the way that they conduct themselves. They barely maintain the games.
This
that came
map
out
looks
a couple
crazy,
years
too.
ago. You could go back on the Modern Warfare 2019. There were videos going around on it. You could go back to Modern Warfare 2019 and see people flying all around the map and shit.
Oh, yeah,
bodies
yeah, yeah,
everywhere.
yeah,
They
yeah.
don't maintain.
And then in Modern Warfare 2, you could get hacks, and then once you got them, you could pass them on in the same lobby. You know what I mean? Then the whole world got them, and it was crazy, man. But we're not gonna talk about that.
Their games within a couple years, let alone trying to maintain a game well over 10 years old. They simply don't care enough to go and take care of that. And when the community tries to just get a feeling to be able to just play the old thing, which is still a part of their entire IP, they go and shut these things down because they could either potentially interact or take sales away from BO6 or something.
Right.
Laughing at people for just having
all it
hope
is.
not making you look intelligent. You just look like an asshole. It's loser shit. Optic Hex speaks on MW2 mod situation being shut down by Activision. Nothing but facts.
It's like they can't get out of their own way to allow for a community to be passionate about a game that they all fell in love for. Now, I would understand if these mod people were charging people to get in there. I understand if these mod people were charging for skins that they make, that they collect money on. I understand all that, but if it's just a simple that they make, that they collect money on, I understand all that, but if it's just a simple mod that increases the quality of the movement and of the visuals of said game, which no one is currently playing because it's so old,
No one.
then why interfere?
Not because it's so old, but because they can't play it.
Yeah,
it's
because
riddled with
they're gonna get hacked on, bro. That's what they're gonna do. They're gonna get their account stolen, probably, you know what I mean, or just get hacked on, bro.
hackers that steal your IP. You can't go back and play those games. It's literally not safe. It's not safe. It's crazy. It's crazy to say that, but it's not safe because they don't care.
Here at that level, don't you got bigger things to fucking worry about?
Modern Warfare
Right, man.
Remastered, even when it was the brand new game when it came out on Steam, was immediately dead in the water.
Bro, when you have people like Hex and Jeff,
And wait. That's crazy that it went all the way up to like number 3 on Steam. So it went on sales and went up all the way to like number 3. That's
speaking
That's
out
crazy.
about how bad this is, I mean, these are not the kind of guys that you want speaking like this, because these are Call of Duty pillars. These are vets, OGs, man. I mean, bro, when they're saying stuff like this with this kind of conviction, you got a problem. And
but
the
it's been happening. It's from the beginning. Call of Duty been that way.
lack of awareness, man. The lack of just, how do you not care? Time and time again, man, just missing the mark.
Peak of around like 6,000 to 7,000 players, which is an embarrassing number for Call of Duty anyway. But it's also a result overall.
Crazy.
The only reason it ever only peaked at 7,000 players concurrently is because everybody knows already that PC Call of Duty on Steam is a joke and it's unsafe. It's not taken care of and it's not secure. It's the most players, the most sales and stuff that game has seen because people knew that it was updated and that it was safe. Now they've again removed a safe space for their old games, and they still have these games up for sale that are dangerous. They're still selling it without even mentioning that you're in danger for playing the game.
Yeah,
online.
that's crazy too. That they're selling the game and they don't even mention that at all. They don't have a warning or nothing. Hey, they're probably the ones doing it.
Right?
Community then produces a safe way to play the game and they shut it down. It's insane. Base Clan tweeted, "We're begging you guys to reconsider this decision. To be clear, we have zero
Just
involvement in
insane,
this
man.
project outside of being massive fans. We were excited to produce Illcams on the H2 mod. That was part of one of the plans. Our team made it a requirement to purchase the original MW2 remastered published by you guys. An excellent asset to onboard users and players of your product. This is harmless fun and community building, something we feel Call of Duty desperately needs. Please do the right thing and let the kids kids play their game from banks. They don't care that we need it. Again, understand, they don't care about the community building. They care about retention. They care about getting you on the newest, most monetized version of a game that they have produced. Yes, you might buy Modern Warfare Remastered, and yeah, the money might go to them, but there's no shop or anything to be able to squeeze more money out of it. It's just that one-time purchase, and they go from there. Just so everyone understands, Activision put MWR on sale, hoping people would play it for more than 2 hours, so you cannot refund it on Steam.
See, look, what I'm gonna say, the reason they did this is all because skill-based matchmaking. Yeah, I mean, they wouldn't be able to control it. This game would be a lot more fun because they would not have it. It would be different skills and different lobbies, not expanding and everything. It would, man. That's the real. They don't want to tell you the secrets, dog. They don't want to tell you the secrets.
And then cease and desisted it on the day.
They put it on sale, and then promoted that you could play the mod, and then took it down. I mean, dude, that's scummy. That's so scummy.
Before release. Again, malicious. Bob Network tweets, as it stands, Modern Warfare 4 2026 will be developed by Infinity Ward and
that's crazy that they did that. I didn't know they did that.
MW3. Ghost of Hope quote tweets it and says, no wonder they are cease and desisting fan-made projects that make no money. They're creatively bankrupt. That's definitely a part of it. They recognize that people want the old and original MW2 and MW3 to the point to where they are making full-blown games named the exact same thing with maps completely remade with those in mind, but just with their new updated monetization and retention systems in there. Their social engineers,
yeah, exactly,
mind reading, manipulation tactics and shit that they're doing.
Manipulation tactics, dog.
I don't want to say anything that's like too wrong or emotionally charged.
Nah, he's going crazy right now, bro.
I'm sad
he's going crazy.
The Call of Duty community is there. The passion is there. People resonated with this Modern Warfare 2 mod. Maybe the only positive thing that can come from this is that Activision sees that people are willing to go and buy a game in order to go and play a Modern Warfare 2 remastered. So maybe they feel more confident in releasing their own. That is the only positive that I can see coming out of this whole thing. But again, it's likely that they would have to be in a position where the current Call of Duty is not doing well or not being received well, so then they would release it side by side. But then they also mentioned that they felt like releasing Modern Warfare Remastered side by side with Infinite Warfare, even though it was received terribly.
Yo, Creano, this one.